Good afternoon, guys. It's Monday. It's the 22nd of June and I continue my journey to get my bike re-registered, and it's not easy. There is too much, what can I say, too many testicles in this system. So I went and got my emissions, so that took me 4 days. Got my emissions, no problem at all. Come down to LTO. So LTO is here on Lanang. It is on here. Okay. So come here last week. The guy said I need my insurance, I need my registration, I need my emissions, which is what I got. Go in there today, 11 o'clock. Now it's 2 o'clock. I had to queue outside on here for 3 hours. I get inside, I fill out the paperwork, I go to window 6. My insurance runs until the end of July. You're going to love this, guys. You're going to love this. Okay? So I get my registration for May for my bike. And my insurance runs to the end of July. But my insurance cannot be used on my new bike, on my new registration. So it's the same bike. It's a registration plate, but you cannot use the insurance that's valid. I have to go and buy some new insurance. So guys, I'm here in Alpha. So what I have learned today is I need a CTPL, the lady's telling me off already, for my registration plate. So that is what you need for the LTO. Then my bike insurance, which is fully comprehensive, is extra on top of the 2 insurance policies. So when you see this man over here, very, very helpful. This lady, very, very helpful. And the word today is Gana. I think that means yes.
Gani.
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 Oh, it's Gani, not Gana. Sorry, guys. So, it's okay. And behind this new little green box over here is where the cashier is hiding. I think they have money stuck all over their head. But it's did you see that head? There was a head came out there. That's the cashier. She's hiding. There we go. Okay, guys, like, share and subscribe. Good afternoon, guys. It's Monday afternoon. It's 2:30. It's taken me 4.5 hours here at LTO to pick up my new vehicle registration. So the process is that you have to have your emissions testing, which I got 2 weeks ago. Then when you get your emissions, you then turn around and staple it all together with your bike insurance. Now, there are 2 types of bike insurance in the Philippines. There is the registration number insurance, and then there is the actual bike insurance. So when you come into LTO, they don't want your bike insurance, they want your registration insurance. So the cost of my emissions to start with was 300. With 300 pesos, I got a document of a picture of the back of my bike with the lady doing the emissions. I got a engine number receipt with a emissions test document on it, so that's 2 dockets. Then I had an acceptance or a receipt to say that I bought the scooter in to the emission test center with the engine number and the chassis number on it. So that's 3 bits of paper from the emissions. Pay the 300, they give you the documentation, and then you come down to the LTO. Now when you come to the LTO, you need the insurance for your registration, and this is called a CTLO, and that's the insurance for the registration. Now I've also got insurance for the bike and me, which is fully comprehensive. So there are 2 insurances. They don't want the bike insurance, they want the registration insurance. Then you come down to here, so I have both my insurances from Alpha. So then you queue in here. There is a man over here when you arrived in the morning. He's in blue. He will then turn around and come and check your bike. He will check your paperwork. So he checks your paperwork that you have your original OC, you have your insurance, you have your number plate, you have your emissions, you have a photocopy of your license, you have a photocopy of your receipt of your purchase of the bike, and then he will let you queue here. Now when he tests your bike, he tests the bike for 1. Headlights, full beam, dip beam. He tests your brakes to see your brake lights come on. He tests your indicators, and that is all he does. Remember, your bike will start when you turn around. Your bike will need to start when you put your lights on and you do your indicators. So once you've done that, you're in the queue. You go in the door over here where the man in yellow is coming out, and you're looking for the counter 6, which is in the door. Turn left. But before you go in, there's a registration area where the lady takes your name and address and marries up your driving license and takes a copy of your driving license. Then you go to window 6 and you hand in your paperwork. There's a little man there. He's really nice. He checks your paperwork and he checks all the documentation going through and does a little check sheet. Then he hands it to the lady on the left hand side, who is the cashier. Then you have to go and sit. So I was there about 12 o'clock, and I've sat there now for 2.5 hours, and I got a call up from the cashier. I paid my 520 pesos for my renewal of my registration. My Alpha CPTL insurance costs 320 pesos. Okay, so to register the bike and renew the registration, it cost me around about 900 pesos. Okay, roughly 300 to register, 300 for insurance, and 300 for emissions. Now, when I spoke to the gentleman, I said, registration number, because I have a new registration document with LTO, do I need to change the registration document? And his words were, no, there are no registration plates being issued by LTO because they are so far behind. So you go through this whole process to get your bike registered, but your number plate is not registered. They are using the number, the original OCR registration number that comes from where you buy your bike, and that follows you all the way down the process. Now when you hand your paperwork in, your paperwork is then kept by the LTO, your emissions test, who did it, the test center, the receipts, that's all kept by LTO, and you have to surrender your OR from when you first purchased your bike, or you got your bike from your second-hand place. And then they issue you a new OR that will stay with you for 1 year, and your bike registration on the registration plate insurance will stay with you for 1 year. So my fully comprehensive insurance on my bike is around 3,500 pesos for the year, which is a bloody good deal, really good. But I keep it all in one insurance company, Alpha. I do the number plate insurance, Alpha, and my bike insurance for Alpha. So guys, it started as a crazy day. It's taken me 4.5 hours. The process is unbelievable. But anyway, it's one of those things. I'm going home to see Annie. Like, share and subscribe, guys. This is the journey of getting renewal for my bike after 1 year. So it's 4 days on emissions and 4.5 hours down at LTO. And Yes. Am I wiser? Yes. Will I do it again? Yes. Will I pay somebody to do it? No. You can actually pay helpers or fixers to get you through the process. But I think you need to understand what the process is, rather than giving all your original documentation to somebody who may just take your paperwork and steal your bike. Because once you hand over your OC, you have no record of that bike being yours. So be careful. Hand it to LTO, but don't hand it to anybody else. Okay, from a Monday, in Ikayo, down here on JP L'Oreal, traffic is back. As you can see, the traffic is back. Okay, I'm going to get a cold drink. Take care.